Happy New Year. It's Dave with the Travel and Trainer. It is 2025. It is January 2nd of 2025. And I want to come on here and discuss a little bit more when it comes to New Year's resolutions. And I have two varying emotions here when it comes to it. I love it because people realize where they want to be and what they have done in the past that has not gotten them there, which is great. But what I don't like is when people talk about these big lofty goals and create zero steps to build up to that one point and hit all of that. They just want to lose the 100 pounds this year. I'm just going to eat less. Not enough work. You need to break it down even more. Step by step by step by step. So why don't we break down something like that so people can understand that there's action items to these. And maybe it's only January 2nd. You don't set such a lofty goal, or if you do have one, break it down. So let's start here. You are somebody who wants to lose 100 pounds. First off, realize that this will take at least the year. How long did it take you to get that extra 100 pounds? Didn't take you a month, so it's not going to come off in a month. All right? So, with that in mind, there are a couple things that we need to focus on in order for us to figure out these action items. First, how we got there. Are we eating a lot of junk? / are we in a caloric surplus? The answer is yes. Are we getting bad sleep? Are we drinking enough water? Are we exercising in any capacity? These are some of the things that we need to consider before we jump into this, because if we're missing or we're, at fault for all of these or some of these, we need to correct them first. So, let's say first, we're eating like junk. This is kind of an easy one to fix. Of course, I will say just eat better, but you're somebody that enjoys this food and it helps you for your mental health, let's just say. It might be something that you use to tolerate anxiety or stress eat or anything that's going on mentally. Now, again, not a mental health professional, but we all know that exercise and eating well will benefit your mental health altogether. Same with sleeping well and same with hydrating, right? It's whatever you put into your system. But if we're eating like junk, we want to create this 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, you should be eating very well, and that 20% is for that mental wellness, that mental well-being, keeping you in check, so that way you know it's not like this forever. I can enjoy myself every now and again, but I'm focusing on the bigger picture. So instead of maybe grabbing the coffee with 4 pumps of cream, 4 pumps of sugar, and whatever kind of flavoring that's of the month it is, you get a black coffee and you just throw a scoop of whey protein in, right? Doesn't seem like much, but it is a lot when you look at a month's picture, 6 months of a picture, right? And making something small like that is just a small change, right? We want to make this tolerable so you can build into other things throughout the course of the year. That will help you move mountains. Again, like you're slowly putting down like a stone, one stone at a time, and all of a sudden, look at that, we have a house. So brick by brick, we set this up. There's one thing. And maybe, as that's more consistent, we move down the line and say, instead of, just having snacks from the vending machine for lunch, I'm going to have like a tuna salad or a grilled chicken salad or some kind of Cobb salad and add some fruits in there as well. Small things over time. Let's tackle one thing first, and that is your first step. Second step. First, recognize the problems that got you there in the first place. Second, we're going to change a little bit of something. And that can continue to build. And again, if you are somebody that doesn't know where to start or how to correctly set this up for yourself or your mental well-being, connect with us. More than happy to do a free consult with you guys. The second thing, right? Are we getting good sleep? It's very common. If you eat like crap, you're going to sleep like crap, you're going to move like crap. All this kind of stuff builds into one big thing. That's what we love about health and wellness, right? You are what you eat, and everything that you're doing interacts with you in the full system, right? Whether it's you're eating like crap or you're not exercising correctly or the things that you do on your day-to-day is very sedentary, it all reacts with itself. So if we're not eating well, if we're not active, we're definitely not sleeping well. We're not getting adequate recovery. If we're not fueling our system appropriately, we are not going to recover properly. So this might come on a little bit later after we talk about hydration a bit. Are you someone that drinks water at all? You should. And on top of that, if you're somebody that thinks water is gross, that's weird. Don't think that anybody else that does not think that is not weird. Water has been around longer than you. Water is natural and you are 70% of it. You should be drinking water. You can go seltzer water if you want, and we can work our way into getting into water, but think of that sentence. We can work you into tolerating water. You should be drinking water. At least half your body weight in fluid ounces. I like to say just 80 fluid ounces, easy number to focus on, because odds are, if this is really striking a chord and you're like, why is this guy talking mad shit to me? It's because you need to drink water, and odds are you're not drinking enough of it. So water, sleep, right? Nutrition, these are three things, exercise being the other one. Now, if you're someone that has not exercised, don't think you have to be going into these CrossFit workouts, doing crazy clean and presses and handstand push-ups and rowing for 5,000 meters. Let's granulize it. Don't look at this big picture. Very small here. You might be busy. You might be some busy professional, entrepreneur, somebody that's like high up in, C-suite business that thinks they don't have the time to exercise, and that's ridiculous. You have the time, you're just not prioritizing your time effectively, and we're all about time management here. Another little sales pitch. If you're somebody that believes you do not have the time, we remove the hesitation and hassle when it comes to working out by delivering it to you. So if you are a New England traveling trainer, connect with us. But you can work out, and it doesn't have to be an hour. It could be 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening, 15 minutes at lunch. You throw it in wherever you need to be. But if you're somebody that is novice, that has not worked out, then we want to just think about 2 or 3 times for 15 minutes. Whether that is going out on a walk, lifting some light dumbbells or resistance bands. And if you don't know what to do, you can connect with us. Again, we'll help you get you on the right path so we can streamline this process for you. But you need to be moving. If you are somebody that is sedentary all day, I don't know if you have an Apple Watch or a Fitbit or a Whoop, but if you don't have at least 10,000 steps a day, we want to consider maybe even just focusing on that. So if you're somebody that's very novice to all of this, if you're not active, if you're not eating well, if you're not sleeping well, if you're not hydrating properly, these are all the things that build up into it. So action items here. Maybe we change the coffee out, right, for a black coffee with a scoop of protein. Following that, maybe we actually drink water instead of no water at all. Maybe we do 15 minutes, 3 times a week of some aerobic exercise and maybe some weight training. All these 3 here, all 3 of these here, right, will end up building into this last one, which is your sleep and your sleep quality. Believe it or not, if you do exercise, it not only gives you energy, it'll allow you to be a little bit more, have a little bit more mental clarity, allow you to focus better, be more productive. So if you're somebody that does run a business, this is only going to benefit you. This is also going to be very beneficial for your mental health as well. So all of this stuff can build into that New Year's resolution of maybe losing 100 pounds, right? Just as an example, if you're somebody that wants to, do a marathon, some of these things still apply. If you're somebody that wants to move up in their career, this still applies, because this is all about focusing on you. And at the end of the day, when the dust settles, it is you that is left. So what are you going to do for 2025? I highly recommend you take care of yourself, because that's going to mean you're going to be able to take care of others and get you where you want to be for 2026 and moving forward. Again, reach out to us if you have any questions, comments, concerns. We'd love to help you on your fitness journey, and from there, your mental health journey and your career. Thank you.